Hello Libra, welcome to your January 2021 mid-month reading. We also are in a new moon cycle today, and that is a new moon in Capricorn. So hopefully we can call some of that sort of diligent and determination from Capricorn is really what I think of. I'm getting something that's like a trickling down effect into I'm getting psyche. So we're going to do a 4-card spread. And we're going to do health, wealth, love, and destiny. So health, we've got the 8 of Swords. Wealth, health, we've got the 8 of Swords. Wealth, we've got the Ace of Swords. Love, we have the Queen of Wands. And destiny, we have the 10 of Wands. It looks like there's been a major struggle in your life of some kind. The 10 of Wands is a really serious card. This guy has been through some back-breaking work or trauma of some kind. And it looks like these staves are on his back. I mean, literally back-broken. He's like, I see this guy like, kind of like with all these burdens that he's carrying, just kind of like limping to the finish line. But again, some of that Capricorn energy is it's like the determination really to finish something, to close out a chapter that's been really traumatizing, and it looks like to kind of close out that burden is something that you're destined to complete, as I see it. As far as Wands energy as well, it could be something in relation to your love life or something that you're passionate about. There's a lot of really fiery energy here. Aries comes to mind. I don't know if you have any Aries in your chart. I'm looking down at the Queen of Wands, and she is really bare-breasted here in front of Venus. This is the card of Venus. And it's a really beautiful card. She's open, she's expressing, she's dancing in front of Venus. I'm hearing Andromeda. And so it's a really good card for expression and sort of Venus is how perfect that's in your love position. It's kind of iconic, right, for Venus being the planet of love, of romance, of passion. I'm hearing spark. And at worst, though, Venus can be really have like it's got really a hostile atmosphere, actually, surprisingly, because Venus is known for being really the card of love. I'm hearing temperament. But at worst can be a really hostile environment, insanely hot temperatures. So I always think a little bit when this card is in reverse to really watch out for any kind of anger. I'm hearing resentment, jealousy. I'm hearing in her money, and the word money has been a very repetitious transmission. I receive audible dialogue and also visuals. And I really use the tarot as just a form of therapy. And as a mode of output, really. Although the transmissions that I receive never really necessarily are representing my own opinions, viewpoints, and belief systems. So, thank you. And so we're looking down at the love position, and we're seeing this queen, this female, the Queen of Wands. So be careful about your temperament or those around you. It looks like at worst this person could be really fiery, passionate energy. It can be great. At worst can be a little bit hostile. And it looks like it could be in relation to this burden here, whatever this is to you. It looks like you're determined to really overcome whatever this might be. Hopefully not in relation to your love life, but whatever it is something you're really passionate about. And what's going on with the Queen of Wands here in the love position? It doesn't have to be a romantic love per se, but it absolutely can be. It could be something in your love life where also don't be, seeing like don't be afraid to really bust out of your shell. Don't be afraid to express. It looks like whatever this is again, she's like bare-breasted here. It's a delicate balance. You want to be open, you want to be expressive, but you also might feel, it could be that you feel a little bit closed off, or perhaps there's some kind of hostility in the environment that is keeping the Queen of Wands here, really from being able to open up or go bare-breasted. And at worst, like I said, it could be an explosive, over-expressive. So what's causing this, really? Let's look at your health position here, and we've got the 8 of Swords. So the intellectual, rational mind comes into question here with the 8 of Swords, the card of imprisonment. And in this deck, particularly, the 8 of Swords is really more of a mental imprisonment. So, so looking at your mental health could really be, it could be in relation to your work life. We see the Ace of Swords here. So it looks like you are a master of some kind. I'm hearing research, as I'm thinking whatever your work is could require a lot of work. I'm hearing mental burden from the analytical mind, from the intellectual mind. So there's a lot of mental activity here. It could be something that's affecting your love life. It looks like there's been some really heavy burdens here. So hopefully, if you can really focus on your mental health this month, it looks like it could call some things back into balance, because I see really one affecting the other. It's almost like every single one of these affects the other, and it looks like whatever it is in your work position, whether it be career, financial, or just something that you love to do, work ethic, is going to be affected by your mental health. But it looks like you're an ace, you're a master at whatever this is. So using the mental activity, using the rational mind. Is your work putting you out in any kind of way? It looks like you've had to protect yourself somehow. Hopefully this isn't any trauma in your love life. Make sure that you have, I'm hearing defenses, and I'm hearing psychic maneuver, I'm hearing. Hopefully no love life trauma. Is this anger? And I'm getting jealousy and resentment again. Because it looks like you're having to put up some mental boundaries, really. So for what reason? You may want to really look at what kind of firewalls you have put in place mentally, and call them into check and just really do a clean sweep, because it looks like it's affecting your work life as well. Maybe it's your work life in which you're having to have those defenses put up. But nonetheless, it looks like your health and your wealth are really kind of tied in together here. Health, wealth, love, and destiny. So it looks like you're really a thinker, a lot of mental activity, whatever this, I'm hearing trap. It could be trap, or this could be literally mental boundaries you've built yourself. What is it that has you feeling imprisoned? Hopefully, is it your own design? Is it someone else's design? You may be feeling a little bit of lack of intellectual freedom in your work life. And I'm even thinking of intellectual property dispute. Some kind of intellectual property dispute could be the issue here in your work life. So really pay attention to your temperament and those around you around this time, because you don't need any extra added pressure. It looks like you have enough burdens already. It looks like you've really gone through a lot, and you're really ready to put that to rest and move on to the next cycle. So it looks like really the answer to being able to end one chapter and open a next is to focus on your mental health. Spend some time in nature is always what I tell people, to kind of hit the reset button. Make sure you're staying grounded. If you have a lot of mental activity going on, anything in the psyche, you're gonna want to stay grounded. Don't allow yourself to be thrown into polarization. It's not going to help your situation. But literally, if you feel like just overwhelmed mentally, too many burdens, emotionally, then go out to the earth and just stand barefoot on the grass. Even if it's just for 20 minutes at a time, that 20 minutes can really help you reset there. All right. Thank you, Libra.